What is going on, guys? Apple Fox here, and in this video I'm gonna show you some real tips on how to speed up your iPhone, especially if you have an older iPhone like 4S or 5. These phones are actually usable, but it would be really nice to add a little speed to them by performing these quick tips that don't require anything special. But it's also helpful if you have one of the newest iPhones. You probably have seen some videos like this in which you are told to reduce the animations or to increase the contrast. Of course it helps, but I personally don't like opening apps without the animations. I just don't think my iPhone is fast when the app just fades out when I close it. It just makes me feel that something weird is going on here. You may like it, but I don't. The first tip that actually does help is to disable background app refresh. I know that disabling refreshing apps in the background is often used to save battery, but battery saving and speeding up your device often go hand in hand. But I have to tell you one thing. If you often use apps like Twitter or Instagram, and if you open them all the time to check what's new, then it might not be very useful for you to turn it off. Because if you open Twitter, for example, you would have to wait for new tweets to load. Instead, they appear instantly because they are loaded in the background. In the settings, you can control which apps you want to be refreshed, so choose only those you really use. But if you don't need to have it enabled all the time, it's much better to turn it off completely, because your phone has less work to do and that way it can be faster somewhere else. The second thing you can do is to clear up some space in your phone. Clearing files like songs, apps or pictures is a very quick and easy way to speed up your device. And in the settings you can manage your storage and maybe delete some apps you don't need. But what also helps is to uninstall an app and then reinstall it again. That way the cache files are removed and you can still use the app. Another useful thing you can do is to use the native Apple apps like Safari, Mail or Camera, for example. I know not everyone actually likes the usability or the way the stock Apple apps work, but if you like browsing the web using Safari, that's great because the official Apple apps have some kind of special permission and are better optimized to run on an iPhone. Of course, some people still prefer to use Gmail app over the stock Mail app, but if you think that it slows you down, you might consider switching. And if you want to, you can clear your browsing history as well as your cookie files of Safari in the settings. This should also make your device a little sharper because it doesn't have to deal with those files anymore. I would recommend you to perform this every now and then to give your iPhone a little boost. One of the last things you need to do to provide your phone a little speed improvement is to reset your settings. That includes removing Wi-Fi data, saved alarms, as well as Siri stuff. As I said, this is a little more extreme way to clean your device and make it more speedy, but I recommend you to do it only when it's needed. To do that, go to General in your settings and scroll all the way to the end. Tap on Reset and then tap on Reset All Settings. And probably the last thing you might want to do to speed up your phone is to perform a full reset. I have to warn you that this will erase all of your data including apps and songs, so do this only if you are backed up already or if you don't care about the files. But if you really want to do it, go to Reset menu in your settings again and now tap on Erase all content and settings. So these were my tips on how to make your iPhone more responsive, but I have to say that the best way to speed up your device is to buy a new one. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe for more videos like this. Have a great day. Peace.